Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
A local family accusing East Point police officers of using excessive force against teenagers as young as 13. Now police are responding, saying video proves that's not what happened. Thanks for joining us here for the News at 6. I'm Kimberly Gill.
I'm Devin Skillian. We first told you last week about the claims against East Point police by the family of 3 teenagers. They accused officers of spitting on the teens, calling them derogatory names, and using excessive force. Now police want the public to see what officers' body cameras captured. Jacqueline Francis live with the newest developments in the story. Jacqueline.
Devin, this is the parking lot where it all went down. The director of public safety says he's watched the video 10 times, and he and other administrators have determined there was no use of excessive force. It comes as that local family is accusing the officers of assaulting their 3 teenagers. We now have that video to show you.
There's always 2 sides to a story, and the body-worn cameras that the officers have are very, they're priceless, basically.
Director of Public Safety George Rohib is releasing the video. It happened last Thursday when officers responded to a fight in progress at a shopping plaza next to East Point High School. Rohib says there were roughly 50 kids loitering in the area. Officers repeatedly told them to leave. 3 siblings, all teenagers, were among those left in the parking lot. Rohib walks us through the video and their interaction with officers.
It was a 15-year-old student that went to the school. She was making statements that her father was going to blow the place up. We don't know what she meant by that, and using derogatory comments toward the police. So they approached her. They were going to write her a citation for public nuisance or disorderly conduct, at which time she continued on walking.
Come here. Come here. Come here. It's not me asking you, it's me telling you. Come here.
What you finna do?
She's going to get a ticket for being disorderly.
And the officer grabbed hold of her hood with his left hand and took hold of her arm. He guided her over to the police car, and as you can see in the video that she was laughing at the police as they put her in the police car gently. She was not forced in there.
The kids said that they were waiting for their Uber. All 3 kids went to the hospital after, seen here in slings and a neck brace, telling us they were assaulted.
I feel like hurt.
The officers did what they had to do. They did not use excessive force, and some of these, actually all these allegations are false.
Police say at no point were the other 2 siblings physically touched by officers. The juvenile prosecutor will now review the video and this case to determine if any charges are brought against the teens, like disorderly conduct. Reporting live in East Point, Jacqueline Francis, Local 4.
Something to watch there. All right, Jacqueline.
A jury has found former President Donald Trump liable today of some of the accusations brought in a civil case by E. Jean Carroll. The verdict was announced in a federal courtroom 4 hours after jury deliberations started. The jury did not find that Carroll proved her claims that Trump raped her in a department store dressing room back in 1996. They did find him liable, though, for sexually abusing Carroll and then defaming her by saying she made up the claims to boost sales of her book. The jury awarded Carroll $5 million in the judgment. Donald Trump responded on social media today, calling the verdict a, quote, disgrace, which he believes is part of a witch hunt against him.
High school students in Dearborn Heights walked out of class today in a protest over the suspension of their principal. Annapolis High students say they walked out because no one is saying why Aaron Millette was suspended. The suspension comes following the death of a student. We do not have more information on that death, but today some parents joined dozens of students in that walkout.
It's important to me, for real, because Millette been with me since 8th grade, for real, you feel me? And he's been nice to me, he respected me. He chill with me. He just cool all around.
If I could ask any question, it would be why. Just please answer us why, because we want our principal back. He's amazing, amazing guy, and this just breaks my heart.
No administrators came out to speak to students during the walkout. The district says it does respect their right to protest.
A new proposal from the U.S. Preventive Services Task Force moves up the age at which most women are advised to start getting mammograms. The task force is suggesting all women with an average risk of breast cancer start screening at the age of 40. It suggests screening every other year until the age of 74. The task force's prior recommendation was that women begin that screening at age 50. This was out of a concern the benefit was less than the risk of false alarms. But now, new evidence shows the rate of breast cancer among women ages 40 to 49 increased 2% each year from 2015 to 2019. Our Dr. Frank McGeorge says this change will have a positive impact.
This update is really important because it removes lots of the confusion that women may have had about when to start their mammograms. The simple answer is, for women of average risk, start at 40. Now, women should continue to get mammograms until they're 74. There is still some question about the frequency of the test, yearly or every other year. I would say that's really where it's important for women to talk to their doctor to ensure that whichever strategy is chosen lines up with their concerns and their actual medical risk factors.
Hey, Doc, thank you. And access to mammograms is getting easier in the city of Detroit thanks to a new machine that just arrived at the Community Health and Social Services Center. Help me, Hank. Hank Winchester profiled the center a few years back and joins us live now with the update. Hank, this is something that's been in the works for quite a while now.
It certainly has, Kimberly, and this is just great news. As you mentioned, we have visited that community and health center a few times over the years, working to show the great work they do in this community. And this new technology, well, absolutely, it is going to make a huge impact.
To have mammograms available on site, no cost. People coming here who come every day to get their health care can now take that step. They don't have to get on a bus or somehow get across town to a hospital or figure out some other way to get care.
Senator Debbie Stabenow here at the Community Health and Social Services Center, otherwise known as CHAS, in Southwest Detroit. She's here as this new technology makes its way into this underserved neighborhood. Technology that will help hundreds of women.
This is about screening for cancer, and we know that for women of color that breast cancer is the #1 killer.
This community health center established more than 40 years ago, and it works to help people in this neighborhood who may be struggling financially, who are unable to get to local hospitals or to doctors. They can do everything here under one roof.
We've been working diligently for about 3 years to secure this machine, and we were able to get it with support from the community, support from Henry Ford Health, and now we have this life-saving screening test available for our community right here in the community.
For the last few years, this community center has been working to raise the funds to get this mammography technology to help those in this community. We've been working to share this story over the years and thankful to you for your generous support. I loved our visit there to CHAS because we got to see just how they work to connect with people in that neighborhood to make sure they get the health care that they need. A big thank you to all the corporate sponsors and to you, everyday Metro Detroiters who made donations to help make this gift possible. We're live here tonight. Hank Winchester, help me, Hank. Local 4.
Yeah, really nice. Okay, Hank, thank you.
Tonight, an Ypsilanti family is pleading to get its beloved rooster back. We are not talking about one crowing at dawn, annoying the neighbors. This one stands nearly 6 feet tall. It became a local landmark. As Rod Maloney reports, it's disappeared, ruffling the feathers of its proud owners.
This is LaForge Street in Ypsilanti, and this area became known by what used to stand right here in these yellow marks, a 5.5-foot tall rooster that is now gone.
Recycled kind of scrap metal. It had a very rough texture, beautifully painted.
He didn't have a name.
Bright yellow beak, gorgeous rusted caramel feathers, deep black underneath that.
And owner Daniel Wiley Eggert, and no, we're not kidding about that, didn't secure his big bird very tightly either.
I was advised to anchor it more, but I just couldn't imagine this happening.
Feeling very crushed, very sad.
Lucia is Daniel's wife. Her dad gave the curious capon to him and tells Local 4 their identity, since moving to Ypsi a few years back, became this barnyard bantam.
We're having a baby shower next week, and the invite says, "Turn at the rooster," and that will have to be changed.
We're by the college, so maybe it was some sort of fraternity gag, or maybe the children in the neighborhood thought that They just take it for a few days.
So they haven't called the police, but they do want the poultry thief to know there are some very sad children on LaForge Road who returned home yesterday from a family road trip to see their rooster flew the coop.
The children are so sad. They had a lot of tears yesterday. It was already a hard travel day, and then to come home to their home that didn't look quite right was really sad for them.
Daniel tells me if he ever gets his unnamed rooster back, he's going to change a lot. Like 1, name the rooster, and 2, build a platform and make sure he is far more securely fastened. In Ypsilanti, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
There's a lot there Rod just gave us. Didn't he take us through a lot of things? Daniel and Lucia are hoping whoever has the rooster will just bring it back. If you've seen it, you can call them directly. We have their contact information at clickondetroit.com.
I hope they get it
Bring
back.
the rooster
Kids
back.
are
Come
sad.
on.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, let's get over to Kim and our forecast. Beautiful day today.
Oh, just gorgeous. Lots of sunshine. Live look now in Mount Clemens, where it is just a very pretty evening. There's the Clinton River there. Upper 60s in Detroit and Howell, 64 in Port Huron, and 63 the current temperature in Monroe. This evening, if you're headed out and about, it will cool down quickly when the sun sets after 8 o'clock tonight. We'll drop down into the mid to upper 50s by 10 o'clock tonight, and by midnight, we're down to 52. So if you do have outdoor things planned tonight, once that sun goes down, it does get a little bit chilly again in the low 60s. Visible satellite, you can see here we've got just a few clouds in place, but otherwise it's been a very nice dry day. The reason I'm showing this is this swath right there that you see. That is, believe it or not, that is actually smoke coming down from Alberta where they're having wildfires. So tomorrow morning might be a little bit of a hazy sunrise. Allergy forecast right now, trees are high and also grass is moderate. We'll take a look at your forecast for the weekend, which does include some rain for Mother's Day. We'll time it out hour by hour, but you can always go to our Forewarn Weather app and you will get the hour by hour forecast on this app. You can also get interactive radar right in the palm of your hand.